So next up, we've got Clean Cash for Clean Cash, Ali. Clean Cash, Marc Oberon.
Sorry, I was just busy reading about myself again.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm in
of course.
today's Metro. If you're in London at the moment, I'm in today's Metro magazine talking about the film. 9th of August, it's out.
Clean
It's called
Cash.
Get Lucky.
Clean Cash.
It's called Get Lucky.
By
It's a
Marc
nice comedy
Oberon.
thriller.
I can't believe you. Mark's actually a friend of mine.
He is actually a
Mark,
mate of mine.
I didn't do that.
Let's
Marc
do
Oberon.
a proper review. It is a very good trick, isn't
Should
it?
we synopsise first of all? It's
Yes.
it's basically a bill switch. So you've got a piece of paper which you can show very cleanly,
Very cleanly.
very
yes.
cleanly on both sides, and then you change it very visually
Yes.
into a note. There is a gimmick with it, but you can use that gimmick to do many different sorts of currency. You've got pounds, euros, bills. I think there's yen in there as well that you can order. There's quite a lot, isn't there, Mark? There's different
Yeah.
sorts of currency that you can order. And then at the end, you get the bill. Now, it's another bill switch. Does the world need another bill switch? We've got a pile of bills. I don't think you can get any better than Extreme Burn recently.
No, I don't think you're not going to get better.
You've
than
got
Extreme Burn.
methods using a TT,
Yeah.
and I think that is always my favourite because of how cleanly, because the public doesn't know what that gimmick is, so how cleanly you can display and give out each note at the stage bit. Now,
Yeah.
this has got advantages.
Yeah, I think it's all down to the circumstances you're in again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we were saying, like, if you're not familiar with Marc Oberon, he has phenomenal stage manipulation routines.
Yeah.
And this, to me, is
And
almost...
he's kind of brought them to the close-up environment,
He
hasn't
sort of
he?
has, if you've seen his Fizzum act and things, which is a superb act, he has this habit of taking sort of classical magic and making it very, very visual. So it looks
Yeah.
like real magic, but again, the problem you got is you can't hand the stuff out. So
Yeah.
I think, to me, this is almost like a dream manipulator's version, a stage manipulator's version of a bill switch.
Yeah.
And so I think if you were doing something in a short film, for example, like The Date,
Yeah.
or if you were doing a silent thing on YouTube, or if you were doing a sting on a TV show, or
That moment where he
Yeah.
brings the hand in front and it just changes.
Yeah.
It is lovely, isn't it?
it-
And then you're expecting something else to be in his hands at that point, and he can just open it up, and it is just one bill at that stage.
I mean, it's just that swings and roundabouts thing. It looks like real magic when you do it, but you cannot hand out the props. So
Yeah.
it just depends on if you're on stage, or you're doing, like, say you were doing kind of sometimes you get these like one table close-up gigs, don't you, where
Yeah.
you've got it's kind of not quite parlour, kind of not quite close-up. It's the sort of thing you could do there as well.
Do you think that's still better than the other method we spoke about?
I think if I was doing something silently, I would use this.
Yes.
I think that's basically it. If I was doing like the cat's money routine or something like that, or some kind of manips routine, then I would definitely use this version.
Yeah.
Particularly, say, for like a magic competition, that kind of thing. But if I'm just doing the
You almost
rounds-
need something else. If you were going to do it more commercially,
Yeah.
you almost need something like a Z wallet or something that you
Yeah.
could put it away and then open
then
it up.
switch it out.
Yeah, and then open it up again.
Yeah.
Which is an option if you wanted to do that. I like it. I do think it's visual. I just don't know if it offers anything when you've already got Extreme Burn and TTs and that kind of thing. But I do like it. I do think it looks nice.
Yeah, I think it's worth it for the visual aspect is mind blowing. It really looks like magic.
You are
know.
totally clean at the
Yeah.
end of it. You can show both hands cleanly.
But it's also one of those things, I don't know if you notice, when you do magic that's so visually clean, you actually don't need to say anything. So it's one of those routines that you don't really want to patter through. You really want to just show it and go, and then it's all over. But the problem with that type of magic, it's very hard if you're table hopping to get people's attention to actually watch that type of magic.
Yeah.
I remember years ago Steve Bedwell telling me he used to open with an instant cut and restored rope that
Yeah.
was so fast the audience in a comedy club missed it.
Yeah.
Because they were expecting loads of banter and routine. So for a kind of what you might call your commando act, as Jeff McBride calls it, you know, when you're in the trenches, it's not the place to do this. But if you get to do something like on stage, or, you know, a more formal presentation area.
I know you really like
Yeah.
this, and like I say, 90% you're going to get, and above, you're going to get it, maybe hang on to
Yeah.
it, use it sometime.
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to give this?
I think I'd give it 90% because I think
Yeah.
it looks how it should look. It looks like magic.
Well, I'll give it 88%, and I think that's mainly because I'm so stuck in my ways with the other methods.
Yeah.
But I do really like it. I do think it looks good, and it is clean.